Good morning, PHP family. It's day 28. Oh my gosh, 2 more days. And we'll recap on, at least for me and my project, everything that I've gotten out of this, which has been so much. And I want to share with you something that is really present in my life and advice that I've gotten from a couple of my mentors to really help me facilitate not only the growth of my company, but my growth personally, to be able to take care of myself and do the things that I need to do, similar to what you guys have seen on this project. So the concept that I want to introduce to you guys is called a needs conversation. And that is, what do you need to be able to be the best, fill in the blank? The best wife, the best daughter, the best husband, the best partner, the best business partner, whatever it is. What do you need in place to be the best? Because I'm sure if you're anything like me and you look around at the different areas of your life and the different roles that you're trying to balance in your life, husband, wife, daughter, sister, brother, business partner, etc. Those are all roles that are present in your life. Can you look at it and really truly say that you are at the highest level in every single role in every area of your life? If you're like me, the answer is no. And if you're like most people, the answer is no. So then how do you get there? Well, the change starts with you. It doesn't start with anybody else, like we talked about in previous video. It's not about somebody else coming in and treating you differently. It's about you setting the standard and saying, this is what I need to be successful. This is what I need to be the best wife, right? And it starts with you taking some time to sit down and say, what am I missing, or what could I add that would really help me, that would really make things easier for me to be at the highest level. And then it's not just about writing it down, so you have your thoughts in front of you. The next step is the hardest part, and that's actually having the conversation with the other person that's involved. Because we all know relationships are the most beautiful thing in our lives, whether it's personal, whether it's professional. They're the most valuable things that we have, and they can't be replaced. But they're also the most challenging. And they're the most challenging because it's uncomfortable sometimes to have these conversations. It's uncomfortable to go into a conversation and say, hey, I need this and I'm not getting this. Because what does the little voice in your head start saying? Well, they're going to be upset, and there's going to be there's this conflict avoidance that happens. But let's go down that road for a second. If you continue to avoid the conflict, if you continue to go, well, I don't really want to talk about it because they're going to be upset, they're going to be unhappy, they're going to be, whatever it is you have going on in your head. Well, then what happens? You continue to not get what you need. You continue to not perform at the highest level, which, by the way, is not doing a justice to that other person in your life because you're not the best version of yourself. And the negative spiral continues on the way down. Whereas, if you are willing to face the conflict per se, and it might not even be a conflict, that might just be all kind of the story that's going on in your head. But if you're willing to face the conflict, if you're willing to, make a plan and say, okay, this is specifically what I need, and exclude terms that are like always or never. Those are absolutes, and nothing happens always and never. So stick with the facts. Stick with exactly what your needs are as a human being based on you, not based on the other person. It's not saying that, I need you to do the dishes more. No. That's not the way it works. I need a system in place for the dishes to get done that's not solely dependent on me. Do you see how that's a different way of framing the conversation? It doesn't tell them what to do. It just says, hey, I need your help and I need your buy-in to make sure this gets done. Because the fact that the dishes aren't done every single day really stresses me out, and it makes me less able to be a better partner for you. Do you see how that takes responsibility onto yourself as opposed to onto somebody else? So my recommendation for day 28, think about what your needs are. Think about your needs list, and then write them down. Step 2, And then step 3 is to actually have the conversation with the people that you love in your life, the people that you want to have healthy long-term relationships with, that you want to grow together and you want to build something together that's really important to you, whether it's personally or professionally, and have that conversation. I promise you, it won't be as scary as you think. You guys have an awesome day 28, and we will see you on the next video.